The people who make you feel your best. There's a story behind that. This is your daily message from Chad, number 1108, to upgrade your mental game today by telling yourself a better story. Because the most important story you hear is the story you tell yourself. This message is dedicated to Al Mohler. Here's the upgrade. You naturally drift, but upgraded thinking knows if you hang around people better than you, you'll drift in their direction. Here's the story. Charlie Munger was one of the sharpest minds of the 20th century. A lawyer, an investor, a reader of everything. His mental models alone could fill a library. By every measure, he was exceptional, and he chose to be Warren Buffett's subordinate partner. People couldn't believe it. Here was this brilliant man willingly taking a back seat. Munger explained it this way, though. Quote, "There are some people that it is okay to be a subordinate partner to. I didn't have the kind of ego that prevented it. There are always people who will be better at something than you are," end quote. He understood something most people spend their whole life resisting. You drift. We all do. The question isn't whether you'll be shaped by the people around you. You will. The question is who those people are. Drifting is usually in a negative context, drifting away from the good. But Buffett reframes the idea of choosing to drift toward something. He says, quote, "It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours, and you'll drift in their direction," end quote. Before David Ogilvy became one of the most influential advertising men who ever lived, he was a young cook working in the kitchen of the Hotel Majestic in Paris. His boss was a master chef named Monsieur Pitard, a man who did not tolerate incompetence and who believed that working alongside amateurs was demoralizing to professionals, and who almost fired Ogilvy for casually telling a waiter that they were out of a dish. In a great kitchen, Pitard insisted, you always honor what you've promised. Ogilvy didn't decide to have world-class standards. He just chose to stand next to someone who did. He drifted, and it became the spine of his entire career. He later turned that lesson into one of his most famous principles. If you ever find a man who is better than you are, hire him. If necessary, pay him more than you pay yourself. That's the quiet power behind this upgrade. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to force it. You just have to pay attention to who you've been around when you feel your best, and be with them more often. Because greatness is infectious, and you are always drifting towards something. Make sure it's in the right direction. The better story to tell yourself is, if I hang around people better than me, I'll drift in their direction. Tell me a story of someone who made you better to fromchadsmith@gmail.com. Send someone a text and tell them, you make me better. Thanks. You can get a free copy of my book, The Most Powerful Story in the World, by going to fromchad.gumroad.com. The transcript of this message and hundreds of others are always available at www.fromchad.com.